Welcome to our audio commentary coverage. This broadcast is not an official product of this competition.
Given Bournemouth's struggles against Liverpool and in general in the Premier League over the last few weeks, Slot side will be optimistic this evening, and they have got this game underway. The ball has been sent forward long. It's gone out of play for a Bournemouth throw-in on the left-hand side, taken by Truffert. Krupy then hoofs the ball high into the air in an attempt to clear it, and actually it's gone out for a throw-in pretty much where it was a moment or two ago. This time Liverpool getting the chance to build, and Van Dijk playing it all the way back to Alisson. Forward again towards Salah, but cut out by Cook. Ball goes out of play. For a Liverpool throw. Szoboszlai in possession currently. Exchanges passes with McAllister. Ball with Joe Gomez playing alongside Van Dijk. This evening he's sent the ball long down the right wing for Salah to chase. Salah gets there and tries to hook it into the penalty area, but can't do so. It's gone out for a goal kick to Bournemouth. With 90 seconds played. It's a goal kick for the home side. Goal kick to be taken by Senesi, who rolls it across the 6-yard box to the goalkeeper Petrovic, who launches it long, bounces inside the Liverpool half. Kirkesh climbing all over the back of his opponent to head the ball out of play for a throw-in. Jimenez, the player he was competing with there, Adam Smith, to take the throw-in. Back in the side and wearing the captain's armband. Comes to Truffert now on the left-hand side. Plays it along the line to Adley. Back to Cook. And to Senesi on the edge of the Bournemouth penalty area. Back to Petrovic, who's rushed into a clearance that does skid along the ground, but does reach Gomez on the halfway line. Now a chance for Wirtz, who couldn't quite turn away from the Bournemouth players. It has fallen to McAllister, and now Szoboszlai and Wirtz. This is good quick passing from Liverpool. Bournemouth trying to be energetic in their press at the moment and put Liverpool under pressure as Gomez plays it forward, given away by Gravenberch, and now a little touch from Krupy to Truffert on the left-hand side. Plays it infield to Krupy again. Water skidding off the ball as it rolls along the grass on a very wet evening at the Vitality Stadium as the ball is played forward to Krupy again. Out to the left wing for Adley. Truffert looking to make a run on the outside, but the pass from Adley was a little too heavy. And Bournemouth losing possession. Liverpool have it back now. Adley is down on the floor after a challenge, and Wirtz has played a lovely ball to Kirkesh, coming in field and leaving it for Szoboszlai now on the edge of the centre circle. Now McAllister picks it up for Liverpool, chips it forward in towards the penalty area. Good header away by Senesi. Now Gakpo knocking it out wide to Frimpong, gets it under control and now drives towards the penalty area. Gravenberch finding Frimpong, and now Gakpo on the edge of the box on the right-hand side. Moves in field, a sea of Bournemouth defenders ahead of him. Plays it across to McAllister. And now to Szoboszlai. Good challenge by Jimenez, but it's won back by Kirkesh, who is fouled, and the former Bournemouth man wins Liverpool a free kick. 4 minutes gone, and still goalless, as the referee goes across to have a word with Milos Kirkesh, who was not too happy with the challenge he was on the receiving end of there. Some eyes on him this evening against his former club. It's his performances for Bournemouth that caused Liverpool to have such an interest in him, and the determination to bring him to Anfield. And he's starting to settle into that role as Andy Robertson's long-term replacement. Robertson potentially on the verge of a move away from the club, so Kirkesh will be very much the first choice. Should that be the case, as Bournemouth win it back have it on the left-hand side with Truffert. Chips it over Frimpong. Krupi with a lovely little flick on with his head into Adley, who just overran it slightly, and it's picked up by Wirtz, who tries to slide it through for Salah, and it's intercepted by Senesi. And now Smith picks it up on the right-hand side, plays it forward, and it's carried up towards the halfway line by Alex Scott. Plays it back into Hill. Now Cook again. Back to Hill once more. Cross to his centre-back partner Senesi, out wide to Truffert on the left. Down the line looking for Adley. Intercepted, but won back by Truffert, battling with Frimpong, who just about wins that battle. And now McAllister can roll it calmly back to the goalkeeper. Allison quick to release it forward again towards Frimpong. Now McAllister picks it up again. Edge of the Liverpool penalty area. Slides it forward for Gravenberg. Back to McAllister. First time pass into Wirtz, who controls it nicely and exchanges passes with Mohamed Salah. And now plays it forward for Szoboszlai. Plays a lovely first time ball out to the right for Salah to try and get the better of Truffert. Did well to get a foot on the ball, but Liverpool still looking dangerous. Wirtz inside the penalty area. First time shot from Salah. Curls it wide of the post. And it'll be a goal kick to the hosts. Nicely worked there by Florian Wirtz and Mo Salah. It's been a bright opening to the game from Liverpool. Salah just couldn't quite curl the ball into the top corner from the edge of the penalty area on his left foot. Type of finish we have seen from him on multiple occasions. This time it's quite good enough from the Egyptian. Start to the contest nonetheless. Liverpool will be encouraged by what they've been able to produce so far. They have a throw in on the left hand side. Back to Allison. Liverpool enjoying the majority of possession in these early stages. Frimpong now can take the ball forward down the right hand side. It's won back by Bournemouth, and Cook has done well as the ball is played into Evan Nielsen, who finds Krupi out on the left. Has to check back there, Krupi, and gives it back to Evan Nielsen. Now Truffert coming forward on the left hand side. Thought about the cross from deep, decides against it, and it's back to Senesi inside the Bournemouth half. Picks it up and holds onto it inside the centre circle. Now fires it forward. Lovely ball out to the right hand side. A couple of appeals for offside from the Liverpool players as Bournemouth threaten. It's going to come to Alex Scott on the edge of the box. Plays it back to Hill. And helped on by Jimenez, and to Scott again. It's rolled down by his ankles as he takes the safe option and goes back to Hill, whose pass to Senesi was a little inaccurate. Senesi has to stretch to get the ball away from the on-rushing Liverpool players. Manages to put it out of play for a throw-in. Liverpool winning possession back. Iraola left a little frustrated by what he just saw there. Just a little bit sloppy from those Bournemouth players. Gravenberg has it now for Liverpool. Fired forward down the right hand side. Salah is scampering after it, can't keep it in play. 9 minutes gone. Liverpool looking the more likely to open the scoring at the moment. Certainly a couple of decent opportunities so far. Bournemouth rebuild from the back. Goal kick, which is eventually fired long by Senesi after a couple of passes exchanged with the goalkeeper. feet of the opposing goalkeeper Allison. And Gomez now finding Gakpo, and it's played forward to Salah, who's in the penalty area. First time pass from Salah, and it would have been a tap in for Gakpo had it reached him. And a brilliant intervention. I think it was Hill who got the all-important touch there, intercepting Salah's pass. It was almost a bit of a surprise to see Salah not go for goal. It was a little bit of a tough angle perhaps for him to take the shot on himself, and maybe the pass looked like the better option, but tremendous interception from Hill to deny Liverpool what would have been a golden chance. Salah certainly proving to be a threat in these early stages. Liverpool win a throw-in on the halfway line, right in front of the dugout, where Arne Slot is pacing. A small technical area compared to many in the Premier League at the Vitality Stadium, of course. It is the smallest ground in the top flight. Bournemouth have become a pretty established Premier League club over the last decade or so. Incredible story. Saw them narrowly avoid falling out of the Football League altogether, and eventually making it up to the Premier League. Eddie Howe, a big part of that story, of course, as manager. The current boss has certainly attracted interest from elsewhere. His side are struggling. Just one win, as I mentioned, in their last 13 Premier League games. Most significant today was the win for West Ham over Sunderland, because it has just given the sides higher up the table something to think about. Those who perhaps thought they weren't really in any serious trouble might now be a little concerned. West Ham up to 20 points after those back-to-back wins. Suddenly only 2 points behind Nottingham Forest. As the ball is played into the penalty area, Salah was the closest to it. Hill was the first to it, though again puts it out of play for a corner to Liverpool. Bournemouth 27 points coming into this game. Win would obviously put them 10 points clear of that relegation zone, which would feel pretty secure. 15 games to go. To be 10 points clear of the drop zone will feel they're in a pretty strong position. Leeds would be 5 points behind Bournemouth in 16th if Bournemouth do get the win today, but it's Liverpool looking more threatening at the moment as the corner comes in and Bournemouth deal with it. Krupi on the edge of the penalty area fires it forward. Evan Nilsson tries to deal with a bouncing ball. Kirkesh gets his foot to it, and now it comes out to Salah, edge of the box, plays it into Gakpo inside the penalty area. Back to Salah again. Lovely ball to Wirtz, squares it surely for a tap in for Szoboszlai, and this time Adam Smith was in the right place to make the block, and it runs calmly into the arms of Petrovic. Lovely build-up play from Liverpool. Salah and Wirtz combining really nicely, and Wirtz squaring the ball for Szoboszlai, who was on the edge of the 6-yard box. Smith managing to get there just ahead of the Hungarian to get his foot on the ball, prevent a shot on goal. It's good defending by Smith. Now sending the ball into the penalty area. It's headed away by Liverpool, and Gakpo ends up on the ground. Free kick. It's going Bournemouth's way. Quarter of an hour gone. Bournemouth 0, Liverpool 0. Adley standing over this free kick on the right-hand touchline. He's a left-footed player. It's about midway inside the Liverpool half as he swings it into the box. It's going to bounce out to Szoboszlai, who carries it forward. There's a lovely ball down the line. Salah chasing after it, but Adam Smith was there first again and cleared it really well. Managed to get it up to Scott on the halfway line, who carries it forward. Evan Nilsson and tries to get Bournemouth moving and only gives the ball away. Now Frimpong for Liverpool on the right-hand side, approaching the edge of the Bournemouth penalty area. Stops and waits, and now looks to pick up again. Trying to find his way into the box. Good defending, really good defending by Cook to win it back. And now Alex Scott. And it's Adley forward to Krupi. Bournemouth trying to beat Liverpool's press, and they've done so successfully as it's played out to Smith on the right-hand side. Carries it forward. He has Jimenez ahead of him. Decides to stop and wait. And Liverpool getting players back into position. Smith rolls it across to Hill. Now it's with Cook. Cook across to Senesi. Out to the left now for Truffert. Truffert looks for the run of Adley, which does come. Adley tries to fire in the cross and is blocked, and it will be a Bournemouth corner. Nicely worked there by Bournemouth. Inviting the press from Liverpool and beating it. Liverpool with a corner to defend. Cook is the player to take this corner. Curls it into the far post. It bounces, and Krupi has to chase it towards the opposing corner flag. He does manage to get hold of it. Bournemouth moving it around again. Deep cross into the penalty area. It bounces in front of Evan Nilsson, who couldn't get the shot away. Krupi hooks it goalwards and clears the crossbar. It's nothing more than a Liverpool goal kick in the end. Bournemouth 0, Liverpool 0. Almost 18 minutes played. First half. Played up long to Salah. Back with Bournemouth again as Truffert gets hold of it. To his left foot. Rolls it all the way back towards the goalkeeper. Petrovic to Senesi. Truffert once again. Slides it down the line. Krupi now on the halfway line. Manages to get away from the challenge of McAllister, but it's won back by Gravenberg for Liverpool. Now it's with Frimpong. Plays it back to Joe Gomez on the edge of the Liverpool box, under a bit of pressure from the Bournemouth players. Forward by Gomez, and he finds Wirtz, who's allowed to turn and carry the ball forward into the Bournemouth half, and leaves it for Salah. Gets it back again, tries to slip it through for Mo Salah. It bounces off a Bournemouth player, and it'll go behind for a Liverpool corner. 19 minutes gone, still goalless. More defending for Bournemouth to do here. Liverpool are hoping to close the gap on Aston Villa. Victory will take them on to 39 points, which would be 11 points behind the leaders Arsenal, who play tomorrow, of course, against Manchester United. Manchester City did win today. Much needed 3 points for them as Salah plays the corner deep to the far post. Too deep in the end. It's gone out of play, and it will be another corner, I think. It's the final touch of a Bournemouth player. The ball had just gone straight out of play, but a little touch from Adley. Liverpool get another chance, this time from the left-hand side. An in-swinging right footer to come from CBournemouth. High and deep and straight into the arms of Petrovic, who did drop it but was able to catch it at the second attempt. As the ball comes out to Truffert, clips it over the top towards the Liverpool half. Bournemouth were looking for a free kick for a foul on Krupi, but nothing given. So Liverpool come again with Wirtz. Now CBournemouth. Forward to Gakpo. Gakpo to McAllister. Back to Van Dijk. Across to Gomez. Gakpo again. Plays a lovely ball down the right-hand side for Frimpong, who looks to cross it first time. Bounces over the head of quite a few, but does come to Kirkesh, who sends it back in towards the penalty area. Bournemouth clear, and Evan-Nilsson's pass goes astray, so it's out for a throw-in to Liverpool. Taken quickly. Turned by Gravenberg now as he drives towards the Bournemouth penalty area, and his pass intercepted by Krupi, who can't pick out a teammate. Adley wasn't quite ready for him. And remains goalless here as we approach the midway point of the first half. Gomez slides it forward for CBournemouth, and now Wirtz can't pick out a pass. Scott. Bournemouth clear, and it's found Evan-Nilsson, who's a little isolated but carries it forward quickly down the left-hand side. Now he has some support from Adley. Edge of the penalty area, tried the square pass, but it's cut out by Gravenberg, who has managed to pick out Wirtz. Lovely little first-time touch from Wirtz to allow Gakpo to drive forward into the open space. Gakpo still going. Edge of the penalty area, looks for the pass to Wirtz, and it's Cook who gets there to knock the ball out of play for another corner. We saw there the quality of Florian Wirtz with a beautiful little one-touch pass with his back to goal, managed to flick it round the corner with a deft little touch. Just a moment of real quality from the German, of whom much is expected, who perhaps has not yet completely delivered in a Liverpool shirt, but the improvement is there for all to see. He's finding his place in this Liverpool side as the corner is cleared as far as Gravenberg, who finds Frimpong, rolls it out to the right-hand side for Salah, looks for the 1-2 with Wirtz. This time Wirtz can't return the pass to the Egyptian, and Bournemouth clear it long up towards halfway. Evan-Nilsson steaming after it, forces Frimpong to knock it out for a throw-in to the hosts. Truffert, the ball in his hands, thought about taking it quickly and realised there wasn't really an option on for him. He's given it to Cook now, midway inside the Liverpool half. Cook goes back to the centre circle for Hill. Forward to Scott, returns it straight to Hill. Now it's with Senesi.